All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Traitor Trent. If you are new to my channel, please don't caps lock me to death just yet. I'm going to explain to you about this series. If you are a long-term viewer of my channel, you don't need to listen to that blurb. So there is a pinned comment in the comment section that you can click on that will skip you to where this video begins. So if you're new to my channel, basically this series is called Traitor Trent. I wanted to call it Trent Watch. My viewers picked the name over the summer and they wanted it to be called Traitor Trent, and I'm fine with that, all right? It's not a malicious series or anything. The actual video content is all about what's being written in Spain to do with Trent, basically. So if it's good, if it's bad, it's not my opinions. It's what the Spanish media is saying. So if you're not interested in Trent, now he's no longer a Liverpool player, you don't need to tell us in the comment section why are you watching a video with Trent in the title. And the other thing is, this isn't about let him go, move on and all that. It's because the grown-ups, we're interested to see how his career goes, right? Because we spent so long talking about, will it be the right move for him? They will crucify him, etc., etc. So we want to see if that's the case. Is he going to be a success or is he going to be a flop, right? I'm indifferent as to what happens with him. I'm not interested in what happens with him. Some of my viewers do want him to bomb because they can't stand him. And some of my viewers want him to succeed, all right? My job is to give a fair, representation of what is being said in the media. And that's what the Traitor Trent series is about. If the title, Traitor Trent or whatever offends you, you may be a bit of a wet wipe and you shouldn't be here, all right? It's a bit of banter and a bit of tongue-in-cheek, really. All right, so for the rest of you, I want to update you about an article that appeared in the Madrid-based media today. Now, you guys that have been watching these videos for some time know that Trent has been getting absolutely slaughtered from all corners in the media here. And there was one positive piece which I did a video on earlier today because I'm catching up. That was published on the 1st of September. There might have been another one just before then, actually, by Jose Felix Diaz towards the end of August. This particular piece isn't specifically about Trent, but as you can see, it's about Carvajal, who is in direct competition for the right-back position. And again, this is something that we spoke about prior to the confirmation that he was going to Real Madrid. Carvajal, one of the best in the world in that position, not getting any younger though. And what I've learned from doing these daily, I read the Spanish football dailies every day now, and I've done that for about a year now because of the Trent situation, to help my viewers at the time see what was really being said in Spain, because of the British media was saying all this was being said in Spain. And I remember saying one day, that's not fucking true. So that's why we started doing this, the featuring the newspapers. So I've thrown myself off completely. Anyway, what I've learned, that was what I was going to say, what I've learned is that from studying those articles for the past year, is that Carvajal is a god at Real Madrid. I didn't know this, right? But why would I? I didn't follow Spanish football. He is a god. He is one of them. He is the captain. This guy is... It would be like someone coming to try and take Steven Gerrard's place in the team when he was at Liverpool, and maybe you didn't like him, or maybe he was a foreigner and you didn't like that. You think he should have, because there's a lot of that in Spain, right? The way that they refer to Trent, it's always the Englishman or the Brit. Maybe that's harsh or unfair because we do it, don't we? We refer to the nationality of a player. But I think most people that have any knowledge of Spain will tell you, and Spanish football will tell you, it takes a lot to impress at Real Madrid if you're an Englishman, right? It's just that simple. So Trent's up against it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So that's why it's of importance to bring this to you, I think, for those of you that are interested, yeah? And I'm interested. So this article is about Carvajal. And basically, Carvajal aguanta el pulso. Carvajal holds his ground, or more literally, Carvajal withstands the duel, which is obviously in relation to Trent. And it frames the piece around Carvajal standing firm in the battle for the starting right-back spot against Trent. Now, I'm not going to read the article to you, but I am going to give you the bits that are in relation to Trent. I do apologise. So Carvajal was asked directly about competition with Trent, and he said as follows: "He's a good lad. He's integrated very well. It's tough competition, and both of us will try to compete for the spot. For me, it's good. Many of my best moments of form have been when I've had serious competition, and this year I'm approaching it the same way. We're two players with different qualities, and that benefits the coach. A blessing for the club and the manager. It happened to me with Danilo. He started playing under Benitez, for sure, and I managed to win the spot. I take it with complete normality. Over the course of the year, we'll see how many minutes each of us play." The article stresses that Trent hasn't yet broken through in Madrid's style of play, unlike other new signings. Huijsen and Carreras, are already settled. Mastantuono, I can't pronounce names unless it's Jack Daniels or John Smith, being eased in. But there is definitely this feeling that Trent's the slowest. There was reference the other week, Trent must be coming on a steamboat from England because he hasn't arrived in Madrid yet. The article says game time so far: Trent 143 minutes, 2 starts and 1 substitutes appearance, whereas Carvajal has had slightly less, 127 minutes and 2 substitute appearances and 1 start. So for now, Trent is slightly ahead in minutes played. So what does it say about Trent in this article? I don't know if I told you, but it's in AS, which is a Madrid publication, by the way. So it is pro Real Madrid. What does it say about Trent? Positives. Carvajal himself is respectful, says Trent is a good lad, well integrated with different qualities, frames the duel as healthy competition and even beneficial for Madrid. Spoken like a true pro, right? I like it when they speak like that. Neutral or negative undertones in the article. The journalist adds that while others, Huijsen and Carreras, have already settled, Trent hasn't yet broken through in Madrid's style of play. The message: Carvajal is calm, confident he'll fight for the spot like he has in the past. For Trent, it's a reminder he's still under scrutiny, even though he's slightly ahead on minutes right now. Okay, guys, so I just wanted to give you that. That's Carvajal, the main man speaking, and obviously it touches on Trent. Okay, I will leave it with you. If you enjoyed this video or found it informative, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. If you're not interested in Trent, we don't want to know. And if you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, which is basically supporting the channel, there's a love heart under the video. It's called a super thanks. I'm super and I deserve a thanks. And anyone that does that, I always give them a shout out in the morning briefings on the next day, usually on my other YouTube channel. The link to that channel is in the video description, and it also pops up on the screen as well. You can also support the channel by becoming a channel member. Those are the lovely people that have got a football next to their name. They are heroes around these parts, and they basically indicate that they walk with me. All right. There's a VIP membership as well, but all that information's in the video description. For now, I would be happy with a thumbs up and a comment from you, because that helps the channel and we get to see what you have to say. And you know that I acknowledge every single comment, and will respond to as many as I can. If you comment on my channels and you don't get a thumbs up from me, then you're probably hidden from the channel, because I acknowledge everybody, and the ones that are numpties or abusive or don't really offer us anything, we just remove them. They can still see their comments when they post them, but you and I can't ever, which means we have a nice quiet life. It just means that if they don't get a thumb or an acknowledgement or a comment, they're talking to themselves, and that's quite funny. Okay guys, I'll leave it with you. Cheers.